When the game is on the line, championships know the game plan, communicate, and work together to win. We all need a game plan to protect ourselves online. Family and friends, so they know how to stay safe too. Create strong passwords, turn on multi-factor authentication, update software, and recognize and report phishing, because online safety is not something you want to find. Get more game-winning tips at CISA.gov/secure world, and share it with your family and friends.
I used to drive an ambulance as an EMT, and I've always wanted to be a safe driver. If people knew what I know, lives could be saved. In my car, if I see a truck or bus taking a turn, I know to take my time. When big vehicles turn right, they may swing wide to make the turn. If you try to sneak in, well, it's a lesson you'd rather not learn the hard way. When trucks and buses turn, let's you and I wait. It's our roads, it's our safety.
A shooting in Forsyth County and a massive shooting in Robeson County over the weekend has left shockwaves across the state of North Carolina as the senseless acts of gun violence have taken the lives of multiple individuals. And Hurricane Melissa made landfall yesterday morning in Jamaica as the worst storm in the history of the island.
Also, there's been plenty of good news in the community this week. A 5K for breast cancer awareness and the Walk to End Alzheimer's both took place in Greensboro, and crowds turned out to show their support. Those stories and more as All Access starts right now. Good evening and welcome to HPU All Access. I'm Lauren Shenna.
And I'm Nick Allen. We begin tonight at High Point, where the furniture market has just wrapped up. Jake Vesey is live with the story. Jake?
Lauren and Nick, the High Point Furniture Market is back, bringing in visitors from all over the world to see firsthand what it's all about. Vendors, customers, and consumers are packing the usually isolated and desolate streets of downtown High Point to check it all out. Check out some video we shot earlier showing the strong winds and rain that couldn't stop determined buyers from making their next big purchase. The market, which wrapped us this evening, typically draws around 150,000 people each year. This leads to a major influx of visitors in the area. According to the High Point Market Authority, High Point Market brings $6.74 billion to the state of North Carolina. It creates jobs, generates hundreds of millions in tax revenue, and attracts worldwide attention. In fact, Market makes the biggest economic impact of any event in the state. 75,000 attendees attend each market. 40,000 retailers and designers attend. 50 states are represented, plus 10% of attendees are international. 50,000 hotel rooms are filled. And for those traveling from out of state, complimentary shuttle services are provided to and from local airports, making sure everyone's trip goes as smoothly as possible. I spoke to visitors and vendors to find out what keeps them coming back here to downtown High Point.
I think it's the fact that I would say across the 50 states, all designers have realized that if you want to be a part of the most fashion forward and cutting edge, I would say, designs, whether it's your furniture, whether it's rugs, upholstery, fabrics, this is the place to go. A lot of innovation, you'll see a lot of innovation, a lot of really cool designs that you don't really get to see in many places, and this is the first place you'll get to see them before they go out and spread across the 50 states.
The order is very big, so we really want the U.S. customer to buy our sofas to get more and more orders.
We love coming in and seeing all the new product and that they showcase because they have some really nice big showrooms.
And while some may see this event as just another trade show, for many it's an opportunity to make lasting business connections and see firsthand how High Point continues to shape the global furniture design. As for how visitors are staying dry,
We're not. We're wet mops, but it's okay.
and back out here live, while the market might have wrapped up for this year, planning for next market is already underway. The next market will take place April 26th to the 29th, leading to yet another spring furniture market. Live in downtown High Point, I'm Jake Vesey reporting for All Access News. Lauren and Nick.
A Walnut Cove man is facing several felony charges after allegedly firing shots into a home and parked car. 72-year-old Larry Keaton Brown is charged with 8 counts of firing into an occupied property and 1 count of assault with a deadly weapon with intent to kill. The Forsyth deputies responded to Pullman Drive on October 10th after reports of shots being fired into a house. Investigators say the incident is connected to another shooting where shots were fired at a vacant car in a Walmart parking lot. The sheriff's office believes the motive stemmed from Brown's girlfriend being fired from her job.
Less than 40 miles southwest of Fayetteville, North Carolina, in Robeson County, in a small town called Maxton, 2 people were killed and several others were seriously injured at an outdoor Halloween party that an estimated over 300 people attended. Police authorities responded to Dixon Drive in Maxton around 1:15 a.m. on Saturday for reports of loud music. Before the deputies arrived, Robeson County Communications received several calls about a shooting in the same area. When law enforcement finally arrived, over 150 people had already fled the area. And the bodies of 49-year-old Jesse Locklear Jr. pictured on the left and 16-year-old Namiah Locklear on the right, both from Lumberton, were found at the scene. 13 others were shot, ranging from ages 17 to 43 years old, and all were rushed to local hospitals. Multiple law enforcement agencies are involved in the investigation at this time, as no arrests have been made up to this point.
A High Point woman is facing multiple felony charges in a child sex crimes investigation. The State Bureau of Investigation says 30-year-old Sierra Starr Fortner was arrested and charged with 10 counts of sexual exploitation of a minor, along with several other related offenses. Investigators say the victims were young children between 2 and 5 years old. Fortner is currently being held at the Guilford County Jail under a $2 million bond. She was also ordered to not have contact with anyone under the year of 18. Her next court date is scheduled for December.
The most powerful Atlantic hurricane of 2025 slammed Jamaica yesterday after days of heavy rain and catastrophic winds across the Caribbean. Hurricane Melissa, which intensified to a monster Category 5 on Monday, plowed the island of Jamaica all day yesterday as it was the country's most deadly storm in its history, as it's the first time a storm of a Category 4 or higher has made landfall in Jamaica. Jamaica hasn't experienced a direct strike from a hurricane since Hurricane Gilbert made landfall as a Category 3 in 1988. Melissa hit the small island at historic wind levels of 185 miles per hour as it completely destroyed any infrastructure in the way. Last night, the hurricane made landfall in Cuba as a Category 3, causing severe flooding. Melissa is now expected to move towards other parts of the Caribbean, including the Bahamas and the Turks and Caicos, at a Category 2. Melissa is already responsible for 7 deaths, 3 in Jamaica, 3 in Haiti, and 1 in the Dominican Republic.
A rainy start to the week. Will the rain break for sunshine? Marissa Janis has this week's forecast. Hey, Marissa.
Good evening, High Point. It is Halloween week and the weather is serving up more treats than sugar headed into your Halloween weekend. Now today we felt that cool fall crisp air and there were some spooky clouds that moved on in, and there were a few sneaky rain showers creeping throughout the day into the evening as it is raining right now. Temperatures in the low 50s, and they will continue to drop kind of into the upper 40s tonight. Now, for those that like to celebrate Halloween early, let's take a look at your Thursday. Cloudy skies early are turning partly cloudy by the afternoon, and temperatures will climb into the low 60s before dropping back down into the low 40s overnight. Now, the day that we have all been waiting for, Halloween. Let's take a look at your Halloween weather for Friday. It will be sunny all day and it's expected to be at a high of 62 degrees. Now, don't forget to get your candy bar from President Cubain. Now, as night falls, temperatures will drop to 39 degrees. And for your evening, don't forget all of your Halloween costumes and fun festivities. The weather is going to be perfect for that. Now, heading into your Halloween weekend, but as Mariah Carey would say, it's time. If you start celebrating Christmas on November 1st, we have some great weather updates for you. Now, Saturday brings mostly sunny but partly cloudy skies, and it's a perfect temperature to kick off your November. Now, Sunday will be mostly cloudy all day with a mix of sunshine, and temperatures will kind of remain in the late 60s and low 30s overnight. It's a great way to wrap up your Halloween weekend festivities. Now, that is your 5-day forecast High Point. Overall, it's shaping up to be a spooktacular Halloween. It's cool, it's crisp, and it's perfect for all your outdoor fall adventures and maybe even a haunted adventure. Y'all, how are we feeling about Halloween weekend? Tell me your plans.
First of all, I feel amazing. I'm going to be doing a little trick-or-treating.
Okay.
I want to feel like, I don't think I've trick-or-treated since I was like 6 years old.
Right.
So I wanted to trick-or-treat again, maybe pass out some candy.
Okay,
But
yes.
Friday, Halloween, we'll have to see.
Awesome.
Lauren, what are you doing for
Awesome.
Halloween?
Well, I definitely need to go get one of the candy bars from Dr. Cubain.
Yes.
That is on my list of things to do.
Of course, of course.
And then other than that, watch some Halloween movies, spend some
Can't go
time,
wrong.
you know, get a hot
Right,
chocolate.
right. Can't go
Something
wrong with a
fun.
good Halloween
Can't go
movie.
wrong, no.
Exactly.
Well, thank you, Marissa.
Thank you.
The world-famous 41st Annual Lexington Barbecue Festival returned to the Piedmont Triad this past weekend. Since 1984, the one-day festival that takes place on Main Street in the heart and center of downtown Lexington, North Carolina, has been a hotspot destination for people from all over the country to enjoy the more than 250-plus vendors of barbecue and food. This year, the theme for the festival was celebrating and serving one style of barbecue, Lexington style. Not only did people enjoy tons of barbecue, but they were also able to enjoy the 6 entertainment stages, car shows, street performers, dog and bicycle stunt shows, and so much more.
6 people have been displaced after an early morning apartment fire in Winston-Salem. Firefighters responded just after 1:30 Monday morning to Sedgefield Place Lane, where they found an apartment building in flames. Fortunately, the brick walls between units helped keep the fire from spreading through residents, though residents were still impacted. 2 ambulances arrived on scene, but firefighters say no one was hurt. However, 6 people were displaced from their homes. The fire remains under investigation, but crews believe it started in the building's attic. The North Carolina State Fair may have wrapped up, but our very own Dylan Sargis was there to experience all the sights, sounds, and flavors firsthand.
Every October, the North Carolina State Fair takes over Raleigh, North Carolina, and it's honestly one of the best parts of the fall. You can smell the funnel cakes and roasted corn before you can even walk through those gates. The lights, the rides, the music, it's all non-stop energy. Everywhere you look, something's happening. People laughing on the Ferris wheel, kids winning giant stuffed animals, and that one guy walking around with like 5 turkey legs. It's loud, bright, and totally worth it. Let's be real. The food is what makes the fair legendary. You've got fried Oreos, deep fried Reese's, bacon-wrapped corn dogs, and lemonade the size of your head. Every year they come up with something even crazier, like pickled pizza or deep fried butter. But the fair is not just about food. You can hit the rides, walk through the barns full of cows, goats, and chicken, or catch live music from local bands and country artists. It's like a mix of concert, a carnival, and a food festival all in one. What really makes the North Carolina State Fair special are all the memories that are made. When the sun goes down and all the lights come on, it feels kind of magical. You're standing there with your friends, fireworks going off in the distance, and for a moment, life just feels simple. The fair isn't just about the ride or the food. It's about that feeling of being together, laughing and enjoying the moment. It's the kind of night you'll always look back on and say, yeah, that was a good time. I'm Dylan Sargis, covering the North Carolina State Fair for All Access.
It was announced last week that the world-renowned R&B groups New Edition and Boyz II Men, as well as one of the best-selling female artists of all time, Toni Braxton, would be coming to perform in Greensboro at the First Horizon Coliseum on Thursday, February 26th of 2026, as part of their tour called The New Edition Way. The popular performers that sparked an exciting, influential wave of music in the 80s and 90s are looking to bring their groove back. Starting January 28th of 2026, the tour will start in Oakland, California, and make its way across the entire country as they will perform in 22 states and 30 different cities spanning the United States until their last stop on April 4th, 2026 in Houston, Texas. Along with Greensboro, the tour will also stop in Charlotte at the Spectrum Center the following day, February 27th, 2026. Tickets go live for purchase this Friday, October 31st at 10 a.m. through Ticketmaster and participating venue box offices.
Coming up, learn how Greensboro is supporting important causes and how students here at HPU gave back through a campus blood drive.
And our very own Laura Ricard will join us as HPU All Access will be right back.
Essential workers essential. We keep where you work and live clean and safe.
We harvest fresh produce for your families to eat.
We help you heal when you're sick. Essential workers help our nation run. You're in every corner of our country and come from all over the globe. I'm Marty Walsh. The Wage and Hour Division at the Department of Labor helps ensure you receive the essential protections you deserve. Visit our website or call 866-4US-WAGE.
Brought to you by the United States Department of Labor.
I enlisted as a medic to be there to help my patients, and after an injury, I found myself as a patient. I experienced post-traumatic seizures, depression,
Call 811 at least 2 to 3 days before any digging project so you can avoid hitting our essential buried utilities. For digging projects big or small, make the call to 811.
High Point University EMS hosted a blood drive with the American Red Cross last Thursday in the Slane Gym. The event was held in collaboration with HPU EMS and the NAACP and the International Pharmaceutical Students Federation as a part of the Vampire Cup. The drive ran from 9 in the morning until 8 that night. Students could earn service or co-curricular hours for donating. Participants also received a $10 e-gift card, a donor t-shirt, and entry into a $5,000 prize drawing.
Fall Dance 2025 took place last week as the dance program here at HPU performed a Kaleidoscope dance concert for 3 days, spanning from Wednesday, October 22nd to Friday the 24th, from 7:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. in the Hayworth Fine Arts Center Pauline Theater. The dance program showcased their artistry and versatility through the exciting blend of dance styles. The show featured original works by current HPU dance faculty and a guest performance from renowned dance artist and choreographer Melissa Rector. Thousands of workers were laid off at Amazon yesterday due to artificial intelligence. Laurel Ricard is here to tell us more. Good evening, Laurel.
Major developments tonight at Amazon, where thousands of corporate employees are facing layoffs, and company leaders are pointing directly to artificial intelligence as a key reason. In a sweeping move that underscores how fast AI is transforming the workplace, Amazon announced plans to cut about 14,000 corporate jobs worldwide. That's roughly 4% of its white-collar workforce. The cuts come as Amazon doubles down on investments in generative AI, technology capable of writing code, managing logistics, and even handling parts of human resources work. In a memo to employees, Andy Jassy says that the company needs to move faster and operate leaner as it integrates AI systems across its businesses. Senior Vice President Beth Galady, who leads Amazon's people operations, called AI the most transformative technology since the internet. While Amazon insists this is about efficiency and innovation, not just cost cutting, workers are inside the company and they're calling it a wake-up call, proof that automation is now coming for roles once thought safe. The layoffs will unfold over the next several months, with affected employees receiving 90 days to find new positions, internally or taking severance packages. But even as Amazon cuts back in some areas, it's investing billions in others. In Richmond County, North Carolina, bulldozers are already preparing the ground for what will soon be one of the largest tech investments in state history, a $10 billion Amazon Innovation Campus focused on cloud computing and AI infrastructure. The sprawling complex will cover dozens of buildings, each serving as part of Amazon's Web Services' growing network of data that centers powers from everything to streaming to artificial intelligence. As the company builds its future, thousands of workers are left wondering what their own future will look like. But one thing is for certain, artificial intelligence isn't just transforming technology, it's transforming the world of work itself.
Laurel, thanks for joining us. This is big news. Do you think companies will start to do this and incorporate artificial intelligence more in their companies?
Absolutely. I think that it definitely is such like an innovation that we've already seen through Google, Microsoft, Amazon, obviously, and Apple. So many big modern companies are using it in regards to efficiency and productivity. So I definitely think that it'll be evident in the future.
It's a crazy world that we live in where AI is being more incorporated in these companies, like you said, Amazon, Apple, Microsoft. It's a crazy world that we live in 2025.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Laura.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Laurel. Dozens of people gathered Saturday morning at First National Bank Field in Greensboro to take part in the Walk to End Alzheimer's. The event raises awareness and funds to support Alzheimer's care, research, and community programs. Each participant creates a fundraising page to collect donations leading up to the walk. Each walker also received a promised garden flower, with each color representing a different connection to the cause. Blue is for someone living with Alzheimer's, purple honors those lost, yellow represents caregivers, and orange symbolizes hope for a world without the disease.
High Point University invites the community to campus for an exciting Halloween-themed concert titled Hallowins. The HPU Wind Ensemble will perform tomorrow, October 30th at 7 p.m. in the Hayworth Fine Arts Center Pauline Theater. The performance will feature haunting harmonies, thrilling soundscapes, and musical tricks and treats, as it will be a night filled with frightful fun and fantastic music. No ticket is required for entry, but it is encouraged to show up in your best Halloween costume for the concert.
The American Cancer Society's Making Strides Against Breast Cancer 5K took place at Symphony Park in Greensboro on Saturday. October marks the 40th anniversary of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and on Saturday, thousands of people gathered in the park to honor breast cancer awareness and participate in the 5K. 150 teams registered for the event, and more than $160,000 was raised, making this the largest Making Strides event in Triad history. Featuring both a 1-mile and a 5K option, people came together through music, food trucks, and celebration of survivors.
Halloween is right around the corner, and the High Point University Campus Activities team is getting students ready for the scary season by bringing a few of the most popular spooky movies right to our eyes in the R.G. Wannick Center Cinema. Tomorrow, October 30th, on Halloween Eve, the cinema will play the 1993 classic Disney film Hocus Pocus at 8 p.m. to go along with the fun activity of movie bingo that can win you prizes. Then on Halloween Day, Friday, October 31st, the cinema will be playing the original Scream from 1996 at 8 p.m. So if you want to dive into the Halloween spirit, make sure you stop by the R.G. Wannick Center Cinema tomorrow and Friday to watch some of your favorite Halloween classics.
The Armstrong Artisan Farm is a local fall favorite. With more than 30 activities to choose from, it's the perfect weekend spot for students and families alike. Visitors can enjoy sunflowers, wildflowers, pumpkins, a corn maze, games, live music, and more. Guests can also pick their own pumpkins, meet new people, or attend one of the farm's seasonal festivals. The farm is open every Friday and Saturday through November 8th, so plan your visit while you still can by checking out their website. Armstrong Artisan Farm is located at 1499 Brook Cove Road in Walnut Cove. With Halloween right around the corner, it's time we get in the Halloween spirit. It's time for Not the News.
Jack, Isabella, and Daniel, take it away.
Thanks, Nick and Lauren. Roar, scratch, growl, I'm Daniel Bourbonnais, and I'm here with the craziest cats in town for our new segment, Not the News. Our first story is about a vicious criminal. He's currently walking the streets of nearby neighborhoods. This dangerous man has been breaking into people's houses and looting delicious candy bars. Local police are worried that there won't be any candy left for trick-or-treaters come Halloween night. Taxpayers are warned to be on the lookout for a man in a tiger costume hiding in plain sight. But he doesn't look like me. He's reportedly been taking every single piece of candy from rich households, except for the Almond Joys. If I had to guess, I'd say he doesn't like the texture. But again, it's not me. I'm just guessing here. If you or a loved one enjoys Almond Joys, please seek help. You need it. And if you see a man in a tiger costume, do not hesitate to tell somebody. Make no mistake, this monster will be brought to justice. And remember again that it's a different guy in a tiger costume, and he actually doesn't look anything like me.
Well, Daniel, thank you for that unfortunate news. Like I guess he stated in his breaking story, candy is at the heart of this spooky holiday. What better way to celebrate this day than ranking a bunch of different kinds of candy? We're following the tier list presented here, with the S tier showing the best there ever could be, and the F tier showing what should be taken off the shelves and out of your candy bowls. Let's get started. So boys, let's start with Kit Kat right here. Are we putting it in the superior tier, the average tier, or the terrible one?
I think Kit Kat's got to go pretty high on the list.
How
It's
high?
got a lot of sugar.
We're dressed as cats.
Oh, so I guess Daniel has decided for all of us that Kit Kats are superior. I disagree. What about Reese's? I have a strong opinion on this.
It is a lot of sugar, but it does also have peanut butter, so I'm thinking somewhere between F and S.
You're thinking,
So call it right in the middle. Yeah.
Yeah, I can go. No.
Yeah.
I personally believe that
I won't be
Reese's
happy
are the
about it, but I won't
superior.
cry.
Kit.
Like this isn't a democracy.
I mean, like, no, I'm just voting that that's the best.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we have
These things are
we
incredible.
have Jake VC's favorite gummy
These
worms.
things are, they got to go high on the list. I don't even know if they need to warrant conversation.
You know, despite the high amount of sugar, which not a lot of people know about, I actually agree with it this time.
Really, the high amount of sugar. So are
Yeah.
all three so far going in the S tier?
They're
Yeah.
candy. They're delicious.
Oh, okay. All right, sure. Now we got Snickers.
I don't like Snickers.
I think they're terrible. Who is
Yeah,
this?
just
like,
too much sugar. Gotta go in the F tier.
right, and these types of peanuts are
Notice
not
I
as
got
good.
thin.
These types of peanuts are not as good as peanut butter. So I think this has got to
They
go
don't have
right.
any butter.
Slide them.
Right. Next we got Twix. I used to whoa, put it back.
Next, we got Twix.
Put it back. Put it back.
We'll come to this.
Seems like he doesn't like Almond Joy and is dressed in a tiger costume. Anyway, we have Twix.
Twix are really good. I like
Yeah.
Twix.
They
I
got
think
a
they're
lot of
just
sugar.
average.
I would put them in A.
I'd put them in S.
I think I'm gonna go with Mr. Sugar here.
I've been outvoted. They're an A.
Now, for the best one on this list, I think so.
I believe that's where that one belongs. As a born and raised Almond
Seek
Joy
help.
hater.
Seek help.
So it's just basically an F then. It's below F.
It's below F.
It's below
Skittles.
F.
Skittles are good.
Yeah.
They're just good.
Yeah, so
They're
like
good.
that's like what that's like good. Like good's like an F.
Do you also
put
think
them-
there's
it's
a
like
lot
an
of a lot of sugar in this one?
Yeah, but it's like good.
But this
Like
sugar's
good
fine.
enough for an F.
Good. Yeah, I'd put them in F.
Good
Yeah.
enough for
I get
an
a lot of
F?
Fs,
They're
and I
pretty
think
good.
I'm
I'd
doing
put
pretty
them in
good.
F.
So let's say good for an F.
Oh,
We'll put
oh.
them in F. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I have a strong opinion about these type of Twizzlers.
Is it that they're bad?
Yes.
Yeah, you're
but
correct.
the cherry Twizzlers
They
are
remind me of-
fire, and I actually have an addiction to them.
They remind me of rope, and I like that. I think they should go to S.
Ooh, I didn't think
Oh.
about that.
No matter how much.
We can cut the
sugar they
difference,
have.
put them in A.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Now, what about Dum Dums? I personally think these are great to put in a wide variety.
I'm a bigger fan of Smarties.
because you are.
So they actually aren't related to each other at all. Now for our last three.
Smarties.
I'm going to rank these for you, and I'm going to
Yep.
say, and you guys
Okay.
are going to have to agree with me.
Well, I
Okay.
do, so.
The producers are frantically
that's a lot
waiting
of
us
sugar.
to move
Yeah.
on, but
Yeah.
Smarties aren't yet on the list.
Yep.
And I'm not really sure where to put them. Maybe S?
Definitely S. In our heart of hearts. Super S, which is what S stands for. So coming up this weekend, we have a special haunted showing of the movie Cats from 2019, which is releasing. Fans were unsurprised to find out that nothing was changed about the movie because it was already, quote, scary enough, unquote. Just like all good horror movies, this movie reminds audiences of the terrifying realities that we try to forget in our everyday lives. For Taylor Swift, it was that she actually chose to be in this movie. For the people of Great Britain, it was that they burdened the world with James Corden. And for me, it was that I'm super allergic to cats, and this costume was a bad idea. So if you like this, watch What's the Point this Saturday at 7 p.m. Coming up next, Zach Switcher has the latest updates in sports, and a popular Halloween attraction prepares for its final weekend. We'll be right back. Thanks for staying spooky with us.
Another teenager victim of Think again. Learn more at gruffpsa.org and go for real.
Had enough yet? Do facts no longer matter? Are lies to be encouraged instead of punished? This is not our inheritance. If truth no longer matters, we will not remain free for long. This is our generation's challenge, to defend our founders' hope that we the people could self-govern if we defend our right to get the facts. And right now, we're building the only defense of free people have, the facts, on every politician, every position they held, every statement they've made, every vote they've made, and any cash they've taken. It's the real history. Building our defense right now, and
If you're looking for a terrifying Halloween experience, Scarowinds, the annual event at Carowinds Amusement Park in Charlotte, is coming up on its final weekend. Scarowinds has been running on select nights from September 12th and will wrap up on Sunday, November 2nd. Guests can expect haunted mazes, scare zones, live shows, and special Halloween-themed food and drink. This year marks 25 years of fear, and organizers are pulling out all the stops. The park features a new interactive conjuring experience, along with both indoor and outdoor haunted mazes.
Lauren, Halloween is all about costumes. What will you be dressing up as for Halloween?
So me and my roommate are actually going to go as Glinda and Elphaba from Wicked.
Okay.
Okay, so can you guess which one I'm going to be?
I'm going with the first one.
The first one?
The first Glinda.
Glinda?
Glinda?
Okay, yes, that's the one I'm going to be.
Yes.
So basically just
Yes.
pink or green.
Okay.
And what's your costume going to be?
I'm going Spider-Man.
Spider-Man?
I'm going Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I want to bring my childhood back. Spider-Man was my favorite growing up. I'm going Spider-Man.
Awesome.
I don't know if Spider-Man will be there, but HPU is bringing Halloween fun right to campus. Tomorrow, October 30th, the university is hosting a Frights and Delights carnival party right in front of the R.G. Wanek Center on Patriots Plaza from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Students are encouraged to come and enjoy some Halloween-themed fun that will include music, games, and of course, a food truck. So if you're just getting out of class or want a fun activity to do in your evening, stop by Patriots Plaza for an afternoon of excitement. We are in the back end of the month of October, and sports fans know what that means: postseason baseball. The 2025 Major League Baseball World Series is in full swing between the Los Angeles Dodgers of the National League and the Toronto Blue Jays of the American League. The series is currently tied 2-2 with the crucial Game 5 going on right now as we speak in Los Angeles, California at Dodger Stadium. The Dodgers are looking to repeat as back-to-back champions for the first time in the MLB since the New York Yankees did it back in the 1999 and 2000 seasons. On the other side, the Blue Jays are looking to win its first trophy since the 1993 season and its third overall. College basketball is here, and our own Alex Hutt dove deep into the start of the 2025-26 season.
Over the last 3 weeks, college basketball teams across the country have been preparing for the upcoming season, beginning on November 3rd, with the NCAA allowing for teams to play 2 exhibition games against other four-year schools. These exhibition games are a great way for coaches, players, and fans to see what kind of team that they have and what could be improved on before the season starts. A majority of these games were streamed to auxiliary networks such as ESPN+, and even a small handful of these games were aired on national TV. One of the headlining games that was played during this time was the exhibition game between the top-ranked Purdue Boilermakers and the 9th-ranked Kentucky Wildcats in Lexington. The Wildcats defeated the Boilermakers by a score of 78-65. Other notable games included Michigan versus St. John's, Duke versus Tennessee, BYU versus Nebraska, and Michigan State versus UConn. Coming back a little closer to campus, your High Point Panthers participated in a pair of exhibition games of their own, as they faced off against UNC Wilmington and North Carolina A&T, where in both games they came out victorious. In the game against UNCW, the Panthers won 99-98. In the game against North Carolina A&T, Panthers got out to a strong start, getting out to an early lead, and they never looked back. They led by 20 points for the majority of the game. Cameron Fletcher led the way with 17 points and 9 rebounds. This game was the final exhibition game for the Panthers, as they traveled to Rock Hill, South Carolina to face the Furman Paladins as part of the Field of 68 opening day marathon on November 3rd. The Panthers' first home game is against Everett on November 8th. Get excited, Panther Nation, as basketball season is upon us. And remember, High Point, this is only October. I'm Alex Hutt, and this is All Access.
It was a dominant weekend in athletics for the Panthers. Zach Fisher is here to give us the latest details in sports surrounding High Point University. Hello, Zach.
Thanks, Nick and Lauren. Our High Point Panthers sports have had a busy week. Panther Nation, it's been a big week for High Point University athletics. From shutdown defenses to decisive wins, here's what went down at HPU this week. First up, men's soccer. The Panthers locked in at the right moment to clinch the Big South Conference regular season title with a 3-0 victory over Gardner-Webb. And with it, some major individual honors. Lucas Camrath and Josh Karen were named Big South Weekly Offensive and Defensive Players of the Week, respectfully. And finally, last night, Daniel Lugo scored his 10th goal of the season as the Panthers played to a draw at Davidson College last night. On the women's side, senior keeper Audrey McKessie stood tall in goal, securing her 3rd clean sheet of the season in HPU's 3-0 win on Senior Day over Gardner-Webb. She faced 9 shots, made 4 saves, and crossed the 100 career saves mark in just 2 seasons. That earned her Big South Offensive Player of the Week. And last night, the volleyball team faced off against College of Charleston in what was a competitive matchup. After falling behind by 2 sets to open the match, the Panthers fought and pulled off a reverse sweep to win 3-2 against the Cougars. Meanwhile, for this upcoming week, the women's squad travels to Winthrop on Wednesday to keep the momentum going. And finally, the moment we have all been waiting for. Our High Point University men's basketball season tips off this Monday when our Panthers head to South Carolina for the Field of 68 opening day marathon. And next up, our High Point University women's basketball season tips off this Monday as well when the Panthers take on Johnson C. Smith University in the Kubina Arena at 7 p.m. Come out and show your High Point pride. So that's it for your week for Panthers athletics. And remember, stay loud, stay proud, and go HPU.
Zach, you mentioned it. The High Point men's basketball team kicked off on Monday. They had a promising start in the exhibition game against NCAA&T. They're 1 year removed away from making the NCAA tournament. New head coach. Can this team make it to the NCAA tournament?
Well, Nick, they just have to make sure this is not last season. Like you said, new head coach Flynn Clayman, he has a lot on his mind. He's coming in from the transfer portal, a lot going on. They have to focus on their goal, which is making the NCAA tournament without getting distracted. Last season, they got all their hopes up. Well, not all their hopes up, but they got everything going well for them. This year, they have to keep that momentum going and have their heads straight.
We'll have to see Monday night if the Panthers can do it in the season opener. Marissa, I don't know if you're a sports fan, but I know you can do some wake-up weather. What's the weather looking like, Marissa?
Thanks, Nick. I'll take it away. For all of you early Halloween celebrators, let's take a look at your Thursday morning. Temperatures start off in the low 50s with cloudy skies early, but then turn partly cloudy by the afternoon. It's perfect weather to get your costumes ready, enjoy some fun fall weather, and start your day with a little spooky vibe. Grab a light jacket if you're headed out Thursday morning and have a fantastic day. That's your Thursday Wake Up Weather. Happy Halloween, Panthers, and have a great day, High Point. I'll see you next week.
Thank you for tuning in to HPU All Access. I'm Lauren Shenna.
And I'm Nick Allen. Have a fantastic Halloween and rest of your week, High Point. See you next week.